tournament has done a good job incorporating those pre-flop shot clocks and time chips. I think online it's absurd and ridiculous, but live in this tournament, it's gone pretty smoothly, I think.
Yeah.
What about you?
Especially given that there's no shot clock post-flop.
Right.
People have been incredibly reasonable. How about this chip leader?
And just calling here with aces.
Open.
And Krasimir has 8s here with about 22 bigs.
Michael just flatting against the under the gun open of Soeb. Really opening the door for a 3-bet squeeze behind.
With a couple of squeezable stack sizes.
Setting the trap perfectly. So with ICM, 22 bigs, Krasimir facing an under the gun open off of sub 20. Not going to be thrilled about getting it in. Nice fold,
Wow.
sir. Nice
Bravo.
fold. ICM masterclass being displayed.
How much you start with?
Krasimir Yankov there. Frank going to defend the big ace, 9 of hearts. So all the aces dead. King high, jack high flop would be a disaster for Soeb.
10 deuce 3, the 1 diamond. Couple backdoor draws for Soeb. As we see, the aces are in a commanding position.
Check.
Nice. Finds the check with the ace of spades. And well.
And allows the king to be delivered on the turn to Soeb.
SPR of 2. Soeb turning top pair. Check through on the flop. Zero reason to doubt. He has the best hand here. Fires 1.2 into 3 million. 40% pot. Michael just going to call. Jeff, SPR less than 1. If a brick rolls off on the river, it could be showers for Soeb. That is as bricky as it gets. Ace, queen, ace, jack. Queen, jack, all bricking.
5.4 million in the pot. Soeb about 5 million behind.
Michael putting on an absolute clinic at this feature table over the last couple of levels. Came in with less than 10 million, if I recall correctly. Had that ongoing battle back and forth between him and Alex. He's played the role of table captain perfectly. That huge bluff through with the ace deuce, and now puts Soeb all in on the river with everything bricking.
And now it's Soeb's turn to glance at that outer table, see if anything's going on. He makes the call. He'll see the bad news.
Michael Rocco up to 40.9 million. And with that elimination, Jeff, everyone gets that 50K ladder from...
I believe it's Jason Gooch all in with the queen 4 up against Benny Glaser's ace 8. Blind versus blind. Jason needs some help here on the river and does not receive it. We say good game to Jason Gooch. Out in 13th place for $269,900.
GG's. JG.
We're giving away $50 to the first 100 people who sign up on WPTglobal.com. It's real easy. Step 1, go to WPTglobal.com. Step 2, use bonus code YT78. Step 3, deposit at least $1. Act quickly. It's only for the first 100 people who sign up.
Meanwhile, at our outer table, 2 queens against 2 10s. It's Adam Adler versus Bryce Yockey.
Oh boy, 3 spades on board.
And that's the 10 of spades in Adler's hand and the ace of spades on the turn. Bryce Yockey's day is done. eliminated in absolutely brutal fashion for $338,500. Our production crew has been absolutely terrific as well. Guys who you've been able to work with for a while now.
I'm trying to think when I first met them. It's that regretful day, Jeff.
They probably thought, whew, get to go to Vegas. At least we don't have to deal with Henry anymore. Yeah. You're like, guys, I'm coming with.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, those guys, they jet setter lifestyle for sure.
Yeah.
They're doing WPTs in Australia, events in Europe, Asia, see stateside.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, indeed.
Oh boy.
90K ladder. No messing around. In it goes. And JC just gets to click call. Flipping for 7 figures in equity.
Oof. Sean Klund with the jacks. Krasimir the one all in and at risk.
It's the bubble.
With the ace king of hearts.
Classic flip, ace king against jacks, 20 million chip pot.
9 deuce deuce, a safe flop for those jacks.
Yeah, it's down to 10-handed and the unofficial final table bubble. 10 of spades on the turn, Jeff, changes nothing. 1 card to come.
And it's another 10. Krasimir Yankov's day is done, out in 11th place for $338,500.
Double tap on the table. GG's in the chat for the Bulgarian. And they got it done for him earlier on. The King Jack, if you recall, against the Ace Queen. Can he do it again?
About 27 million in this pot. A clean flop for Benny of 9-6 deuce. Another 9 on the turn. River card. It is another 9. And Benny Glaser scores another KO, wins another pot, and we are down to our final 9.
Someone call the police. The 999 run out for the Brit. Benny Glaser with over 100 million in chips. Good for over a third of the chips in play with 9 left. One of the biggest stages in the poker world right now.
We're giving away $50 to the first 100 people who sign up on WPTglobal.com. It's real easy. Step 1, go to WPTglobal.com. Step 2, use bonus code YT78. Step 3, deposit at least $1. Act quickly. It's only for the first 100 people who sign up.
Elliott, the ace queen suited. Again, we'll just call here. Versus Benny's open.
Yeah, Elliott really not incentivized to play aggressively. See some great adjustments being made by him. Currently 3rd in chips. There are a couple of players at the table that have shown signs that they don't mind getting involved and playing big pots, even with the short stacks at the table. So great adjustment from Elliott here. Would obviously be a disaster to go from 3rd in chips to out in 9th. It's all about the payouts, chat.
Dana says, y'all must be exhausted. Tell Henry I make excellent homemade mashed potatoes. Literally made 10 pounds the other day.
Damn.
That's a lot of mashed potatoes.
What's that in kilos, Jeff?
Like 3.5 or 4?
Yeah, I think
Is that close?
I think it's close.
Sweet. I'm the best. Betting leads, Elliott calls.
And expect to see a give up from Benny unless he picks up some equity on the turn like this in the form of a gut shot. He's going to be well aware that the continuing range of Elliott can now be narrowed down by quite a bit. +1 v +2. Ace 8-4 rainbow. Does barrel, expected to be a sizable one. There it is,
Yeah,
5.2 to 6.5. How'd you like your ace queen now, Elliott? The invitation of bowing out in ninth being extended by the chip leader, setting up a very natural river jam. Hey Elliott, you're comfortably in third, mate. Third gets over 2 million. Do you want to go home for 429k? It's the question that Benny is asking. Elliott makes the call. 16.9 in the middle, Jeff. Big river spot coming if a spade rolls off. And wow!
Oh my, the river's a jack!
How has he found that?
The river is a jack. The straight comes in for Benny Glaser with almost 17 million in the pot. Elliott with about 16 million behind.
Continues on the ace 8-4. Picks up equity on the 9 of spades turn. Barrels big, as he should, to really apply max pressure on Elliott. Starting the hand third in chips, and he just drills the 4 outer for the rivered straight. Moves all in.
All of it.
Elliott folds. Still going to have 27 bigs behind. Which, by the way, as things stand, worth a lot more than 429,000, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
It's really grim as well because Benny is going to have a lot of bluffs here. We've seen him opening the king 3. He's going to have a lot of single spade hands. King 10 with a spade. Probably wants to be blocking 2 pair. It's like queen 9, queen of spades. You can obviously see he actually has the goods here. See if Elliott can get away from this. Chat going absolutely wild, Jeff.
Can't blame him here. Benny leads flop, leads turn. All of it on the river. And just one of the toughest spots imaginable for Elliott. He does find the fold. It's a good fold at that. And it's a nice pot once again, headed in the direction of Benny Glaser.
I love how Berkey's just catching straight in the chat. Just like
consistent.
Somehow catching the crossfire here without being provoked or unprovoked rather.
Joe says the real question, what day is it? No idea, man.
Jeff's called it a day.
Oh, Frank. We'll look down at the ace-king.
His face says it all, man. Oh, dude. His face
makes the
says
call.
it
Here we
all.
go.
31 million chip pot.
And it's Frank Finaro all in and at risk. If the ace king holds, it's up to more than 30 bigs.
$118,000 ladder between 9th and 8th. Frank currently kind of tied in there, the middle of the pack. And well,
Ace 9-4, a clean flop for that ace king. Benny's got to go runner in some form.
been there, done that. Not this
Won't
time.
do it here.
Frankie boy up to over 30. Gonna go over and high five the rail. Let's go, boys. 3 a.m. 7-figure pot in equity. Love to see it. There's some 5 balls out there.
Those are stacks of 5 now.
They know how much is up for grabs.
Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to mute the stream.
Good
when
time
you mute the stream.
to look down at 2 kings if you're Michael Rocco. Just limps in again.
You have 8 in total, right?
I have 6.9 behind, 6.8.
Cool.
Okay, Benny gonna complete. Gonna see 3. Michael with the trap, 4 million in the middle. Herb saying Rocco's limb game is tough. It has been incredibly well balanced, I'll give him that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sicko. Do you believe there is a break coming up as well? Just quickly glancing up at the clock. It's our man Elliott. Using up all of his pre-flop time banks before, well, I can only assume, it's him opting to check out the big. Check his option. Cole Henderson saying limping is pimping. Where's D-Negs when you need him? 4 million in the middle. 10 high flop would be dream spot for Michael. Well, ace, queen, tray, bottom pair for Elliott. Players are standing up, going on break. Or maybe not.
Check.
A 3 on the turn. Elliott makes trips.
Tried again, sneaky pre. About to get punished for it. 5.8 million back, 4 million in the middle. Elliott's turn trips. Probes for half pot. And a really grim spot for Michael now on this 2-tone turn texture. Is gonna call. Has about 6 million behind, I believe. Slightly more than 4 million.
Right, our graphic's a little off, but it does look like, what, 4.5-ish?
4 clubs, backdoor flush draw completing. It's around 50% pot behind for Michael. It's going to be in the big blind in just 2 hands time. Going to be forced to put in over half of his stack as the blinds are going up to 1.2 million at the end of this hand. Elliott puts him in. Are we going to be coming back from break with 9 players? Or are we finally going to have our first elimination at this final table? He does make the call, Jeff.
And that will do it for Michael Rocco.
Elliott is up to 29 million in chips. I said to you, it's either going out in 9th or he's going to win the entire tournament. And I tell you what, he tried his best.
We're giving away $50 to the first 100 people who sign up on WPTglobal.com. It's real easy. Step 1, go to WPTglobal.com. Step 2, use bonus code YT78. Step 3, deposit at least $1. Act quickly. It's only for the first 100 people who sign up.
It's Drew now to short stack with 6s. He's going to go with his. And it's Adam with ace-king.
Adam with the jam over the top. Drew's been ducking and diving all day.
Can he do it again?
What you're rooting for,
Little shrug towards the rail.
I mean, there are empires built on edges smaller than this, Jeff. 55, 45. I'll take the 6s all day.
I like Drew.
We're still 8-handed. Let's go.
I like 200 grand more. Whatever it is.
Yeah, 160.
Wow.
King, king, 9 on the flop.
Could this be it?
Just like that. Drew down to just 2 outs.
Was in effect too.
6 does not come on the turn. He'll need it on the river to stay alive.
2 outs once after hours of grinding it out.
It's a jack. And we say good game. We say very good game to Drew O'Connell.
Blinds first.
Take about.
Take a bow and take home $547,000. How about that?
Drew O'Connell, ladies and gentlemen. Get some GGs in the chat. One of the sickest ICM spots of, well, I mean, everyone's career is absolutely insane.
And Elliott has 2 kings in the big blind. Get on your feet, ladies and gentlemen. The collision course has been charted.
He's just gonna flat.
Oh. 2 massive hands. Go heads up to a flop. 10.6 million in the pot. Elliott with 14 million behind.
How has it come ace high?
Ace on the flop.
How has it come ace high, and how are all the chips not in the middle?
The clock's only 3 flop. The clock is only 3 flop.
10.6 million in the middle already. Elliott with 14 behind. And I tell you what, if he avoids elimination,
is he going to find a way out of this one?
If he avoids elimination here, I don't even know anymore. Hour 17. Just flats with the kings, and the flop has come ace high.
The lead for 2 million. That's called by Elliott.
This is how Brad Owen got eliminated way back the start of day 5.
Oh, come on! The king
What?
on the
Seriously,
turn.
what
The
is going
case king on the turn.
Elliott now with a 95% lock on the hand, 14.6 million in the middle. How is that the turn card dealer? How is this day 5 of the WPT World Championship? And how are we on a 300k ladder? Benny checking over to Elliott, his top 2. I know this is being clipped, obviously, but this is just absolute insanity at this point. For the people watching the clip in the future, just to let you guys know, we are 17 hours into the day. We've been at this final table for 7 hours, trying to get from 9 to 6. Benny Glaser has over 50% of the chips in play, and the other 6 players have less than 20 big blinds. Just to give you context of what's been going on for the past 5 hours. And now Elliott has found the case king on this turn card.
I was going to say ace pops up on the river, I'm going home. But we're all going home if an ace pops up on the river.
Elliott with the 15% turn barrel once being checked to. Welcome to the stream for those of you just joining us. Elliott turning 1 outers for fun. Benny gonna just check call. 19.6 in the middle, SPR of 0.5 going to the river.
River is the jack of clubs.
Elliott going to be back up to 2nd in chips. To 20 big blinds. I must say, I've been incredibly impressed with Elliott.
Completely agree.
His table presence, table demeanor, very deliberate. His actions. I'll double check the itinerary. 9.5 behind Elliott. 19.6 in the middle. Benny's going to throw up if Elliott jams. Which I think he will. Looks like slightly north of 9.5, by the way. That looks like the non-all-in sizing.
He's not all in.
Leaving himself just 1 million chips back. And Benny makes the call.
Yeah, and he'll see the bad news.
Shows
Wow,
the ace
indeed.
king, Elliott. I'll meet you halfway. I'll give you 100.
Lucas jamming the button with the 8 deuce off.
This could be it.
All in.
And JC as the ace queen suited rejams. Adam will be out of the way.
Jeff, if the best
And here we
hand
go.
can hold. Lucas, who came into this final table of 9, 2nd in chips, now finds himself 5 cards away from bowing out in 7th place. 297k ladder potential for everyone else as they watch this one on. the sidelines. Lucas standing up, got the backpack on already. 5 to come. And
6-6 deuce.
One tap.
what is going on, dealers? Seriously.
Good time to use your one time on
I'll
the
allow it.
televised final table bubble.
There's ever a time to use it. 4.1 million up top.
The turn brings another 6, adds that one out.
Lucas got the one-time finger up in the air. with
Emphasizing
one to
the
come.
one time. River card is an 8. What just happened that's a fantastic question. It's something we've asked ourselves throughout the course of this final table. What just happened? The 8 deuce. Never a doubt.
This is the most incredible final table
Whew.
I've ever seen, let alone played at.
Benny can't contain himself.
Benny's lost it.
Benny's
Poor
delirious.
Benny has just lost
He's
it.
in actual
This is
tears.
the greatest.
18 hours into today. 6 a.m. inside the Encore Ballroom. 700K locked up. And we are still 7-handed. What an epic. I mean, this final table is going to go down in history. This final table going to go down in poker history. That much we know. WPT
just
20th anniversary World Championship.
Love poker so
Right to Paul in the chat board, I guess. Yeah, I got the chips at 8 deuce.
This has ignited love for the game that I didn't know was
And now it's Frank Finaro getting the chips in with the ace-5 suited.
all you.
That'll get through.
I didn't have 8 deuce.
Oh.
I like this kid. Got a funny feeling we're going to seeing a lot more of him
Yeah.
over
I mean, they're half
the next few
That
years.
woke everybody up. That woke them all up.
Jorge saying Benny's reaction is 100%
You're out of the
accurate. I mean, it is.
We all
Yeah.
feel
Oh,
it,
yeah.
right?
He's
The
been
kind of delirious crying,
He's
laughing.
been containing
Now-
it
now
for
I'm gonna
hours,
get it in good, and then
as have we all, Jeff.
I'm gonna bust.
Let's go.
Benny is crying.
We're still we got 7 players. I mean, laughter at the table. We're
Didn't
playing for
think that was
4.1.
it, but here we go.
We're playing for
On to the
4.1.
next one.
Carlton in the small. Has fold equity, sub 10.
All you, Benny. All you.
Benny gets a walk.
There goes Benny again. Lost it again, folks. This is great.
It is
Rich is everybody.
fantastic. Honestly,
For somebody who's usually so measured, so composed, for him to lose it just sums up this final table perfectly, does it not?
yeah, I mean, sleep is overrated, right?
You guys want to do three-way flip?
Just want to say,
Listen, man.
18 hours in, Jeff. Wouldn't have it any other way. This has
Territory
been
where I am no longer
just
one of the
so
top 5
entertaining.
Lucas looks down at 9s.
players.
This is the first stream we've done together, and it's this stream.
Yeah, Lucas back
All
up to 17 bigs. Just going to jam from +1.
There's a black chip in the
JC
middle
going to
of
get out of the way.
Reds.
Just the crying fold.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see it was dirty.
I love JC. I love all of these guys. I mean, dude, at this point, what can you do?
Elliott
26, I think.
looks down at ace-queen.
Hey, how much is this for?
4,
15, 16, 17 bigs.
25.
I really
25.
don't know. I'm really not sure. I don't know, chat.
I've got a
297K on the line.
I don't
Lucas jamming with
Just FYI.
3 shorter stacks behind, and Elliott makes the call.
And here we go, a massive flip.
Can I call my one time again?
Ace queen versus 9s. Ace queen versus a nines. Nines is at risk.
Yeah, off the back of just jamming that 8 deuce. Lucas saying he's got better than 8 deuce this time round. He does. Pocket nines against ace queen.
300K pay jump on the line. A spot at the televised final table on the line. And an ace on the flop. Lucas on the ropes. Elliott's friend behind him going insane. The turn is a deuce. 2 outs.
His friend is 1 card away from bagging second in chips and a 7-figure score.
And our televised final
Good game,
table
guys.
is set.
Yep.
Lucas Foster
Good game.
out in 7th for $704,000. We have 6 poker millionaires. You're looking at them. We have 6 players
So what do
with
I
a
need
shot to have their name inscribed on the WPT Mike Sexton Champions Cup.
Well, how do you like them apples, Jeff? From 9
I don't
to
know what
6.
to say anymore.
The final table has been set, and that is going to be one to study today. I tell you that much. Benny going to come as chip leader. Finish day 4 as chip leader.